All right, just not quite firm enough. You saw how much lower your ball went from our breaking point tee, which is kind of right here in the middle. We want the ball to get up close to that and then die in between the gates by the hole. So now we just kind of brought in the target of the golf hole. So instead of the 4-inch target, we're looking at maybe a 2-inch. Just a little firm there, it's all right. But now we're focusing on multiple parts. The beginning of the putt, the break of the putt, and then where the putt finishes.
I like that.
Right? So, and we're really defining those in a very small context rather than just this broad, vague, oh, here's a putt. Let's try to make it. Now we're focusing on almost 3 separate putts, but working together. So let's see when we get it going through the gate. Again, just a little firm.
Too hard. All I'm going to do here is I'm going to place my ball where I want to hit it. Now we can do this with tees, or we can do this with golf balls. Put 2 golf balls here. So if I'm lined up straight this way, I'm going to put one tee a couple inches inside of it and in front, and one a couple inches behind and to the right. So now, if I come over the top, what am I going to do? I'm going to hit the tee. I'm going to hit this tee or this tee. Right. So now, I'm forcing my path to come inside. Now we just take our swing, and we're trying to bounce underneath the golf ball. One of the best analogies I ever heard was, imagine a dollar bill underneath the golf ball. Imagine the golf ball sitting on a dollar bill. Don't try to hit the golf ball, try to pick the dollar bill out of the sand. Dollar bill's about like this, right? That's about our divot in the bunker, right? On our good ones. Slightly behind the ball to slightly in front of the ball, letting the club do the work.
So have the ball right on the face of the...
Right on the face. And we're trying to pick that dollar bill out of the bunker. That's one of the best analogies I thought. And a good way to check, like I said, I'm taking a little divot here. A good way to check to make sure our contact is good is if I'm going to get one of my alignment rods here. And if y'all want to come over to my right side here, right in here, where Mr. Kyle is kind of. So one thing we can do, let's back up just a little bit.
On camera?
Yeah, we want the PGA to see me.
Not us.
So we take our alignment rod right in the middle of our stance. That's where our contact would be. And when we're taking our divots, we're just making sure they're right on that alignment rod and just slightly forward. And that's where we want to see it. And if you have this drill going, you can kind of just move closer, see the divot again. If I get it back here, we can see it immediately, right?
Yep.
Or if we get a little herky-jerky, we can see it in front. We want to see that line up. Helps us with our alignment too, and right with our ball position. So we can put it right where we want to, see our divot right where we want it. So that's a good drill. I want to focus more on shots and hitting shots. So hopefully by now we all kind of have an idea of how far we're hitting it, kind of a landing spot that we want, and how far we're releasing it. That's another great thing when we're practicing. Go put a towel down where you want to land it, right? We're not trying to dunk it in the hole every time. So go put a towel down where you're landing the ball. Go put a towel down and see if you can hit that towel. Gives you a little bit more of a target to focus on. Getting down to the golf ball. So what I want to see is the club bottoming out at the golf ball, right? Because your path is good. But when you pull on the handle, with your path, it opens up the face more. And now you're going to hit the middle of the golf ball and you're going to get your thin and right. So that's a result of why your ball is missing like that. So one thing I want you to do, instead of focusing on hitting the golf ball, let's focus on hitting that tee, picking that tee out of the ground. So now that's where our impact is starting and letting our club bottom out. Good. Started right on line. Tried to draw. We got a little bit of a left to right wind.
That was pretty good.
Footer par, So what I want to do is kind of a drill here to work on lag putting. So if I'm putting to this last flag here, number, I think that says 1 or 7. If if I'm just trying to judge it based on feel and seeing it, hit that about 10 feet short. So what I like to do is take a long putt that I might have in a round on the practice green and try to roll the ball close. When you watch that you do this, you can actually get pretty good at it. You're probably more likely to do it. So if I try to roll one up there, yay!
Oh.
Almost made it. We'll roll another one. A little short, but hit the point. A little bit better. Now think about this. With my right hand, when I roll a putt, my body's facing forward with my right hand. Now just turn to the side, playing a sideline game, and it's the same concept, now with the putter in my hand. So what we're gonna do is do a few drills where we're gonna throw to the far points of the green and just see, kind of get a feel for the long putts, and then we'll try to hit a few and see if we can translate it over.
Matches up in terms of length of swing.
Correct, in the field.